What's up guys, this is Spears from Spears Milsim. This is my review on the Ferro Concepts plate carrier. First and foremost, it consists of many parts that you may be able to purchase them separately. As the front panel, you'll notice that there's nothing here because it's completely customizable. The front panel that I got for the FCPC is a kangaroo panel with molly backing for mounting onto here, the front panel. There also comes with a kangaroo pouch, so you can insert like a Kydex insert or a soft nylon pouch for additional magazine storage. How do you mount this on here? When I first seen this, I was thinking to myself, how are you supposed to do this, open it, and attach your cummerbunds, would it not just the whole thing fall off or whatever? I noticed they had these things here, and notice that there's little pockets here that it would go up in. So how do you install this? Simply place it on top and place the Velcro inside. There you go, you're done, right? Still able to access that kangaroo compartment. You're also able to, now this is your standard front panel flap for your cummerbunds to go into. The second part is a back panel. There are different back panels available. One of them is a slick back panel with a Velcro patch here to attach your insignia. These are the top of the panel. Attaches the shoulder straps on there. The back of the panel. It features a little bit of padding. Of course, made in Canada. Pretty decently sized rear pocket so you can attach different types of cummerbunds. Personally, I use a pig cummerbund. You'll also notice that there's Velcro inside here to get that cummerbund nice and secure. So here am I with my pig elastic cummerbund, and I'm just going to go ahead and install this right now. So you can see it does not move because there is Velcro in there holding it in place. The next thing we're going to hook up are the shoulder pads. As you can see, there's shoulder pad attachment points on that rear panel. On the shoulder straps, you'll notice a G-hook which mounts to the front assault panel. You would simply thread it through here. So we now have both the shoulder straps attached. We're going to go ahead and attach it to that front panel. The front panel, you may wonder how it attaches. There's a piece of nylon material here where it attaches on there. You can see this. Simply clip that in. Real easy, real fast. Also, if you're someone who likes to take your plate carrier off with a shoulder strap, I believe the Cry Cage has that option where you can simply release that Fastex buckle. It's a great way to remove that plate carrier off you rapidly. So now I have two shoulder straps attached. I like mine a little tighter personally. Underneath you're going to see Velcro. These are for the shoulder padding. So this is one of the shoulder pads. First thing you'll notice is that it has significant padding for your shoulders. It has Velcro both on the top and bottom. So simply attach that underneath that shoulder strap. Just like this. You notice this guy, that's for routing communications lines, hydration tubes, etc. It simply Velcros on there. You can put your hydration tube right there, Velcro it down, and then Velcro it on here, right? The only addition I would make personally is having Velcro sewn on here. I think that would be a great addition. You can attach V-lights and such, which if you wanted to custom do it yourself, it's thin enough for you to be able to sew that on there. But this is the thickness that I like, how high I like to run it. So I run it nice and tight. So there you go, here's your complete Ferro Concepts plate carrier. I'll simply put it over myself. Open the kangaroo flap. Grab one of the cummerbunds. You don't have to worry about that cummerbund sliding back and forth and then that cummerbund not being centered because of that Velcro, like I mentioned previously, there's no real sliding involved. so you know that you're going to get that equal cummerbund distribution. You can see how low profile this really is. You notice that if I feel my stomach, it's completely covering my rib cage, right? So if this were used in a realistic situation, let's say you wore armor plates in them, they would definitely protect. I'm about 5'10". It would protect my ribs, right? You want this as space here, that flexibility, right? When you're moving around, you don't. So here I'm with my battle belt. You can notice that I do have a space for that increased mobility. I'm able to move freely. I don't feel restricted with this plate carrier. Previous plate carriers, I found tremendous difficulty in mobility because it's either too large or the height is too much, right? And then when I tighten the straps, it would just choke me, and it would still not be comfortable. So I highly suggest low-profile plate carriers. That's one of the definitely one of the benefits of running a low-profile setup. Which the first thing, in my opinion, you should look for the low-profile setup is you'll notice 6 Molly cells running horizontally. That's usually the first indicator, although there are some exceptions. Here's the rear. Notice the space, that mobility. That's what you want. I have a few of my pouches haven't yet attached, but I'm going to show you examples of just how much space it could take up. Right? For example, this is my admin pouch. You notice that it takes up just the right amount of space. That I do not even necessarily need to run that. I could run my flag and my V-light no problem on there. Which, by the way, you can see that, but there's a pouch here that you can probably store maps, even big enough for a dead rag. I have 3 single taco magazine pouches. They will fit perfectly on these 6 horizontal Molly cells right here. Perfect. As far as taking off the plate, the Ferro Concepts plate carrier, there's the obvious option, doing this and taking it over your head. Sometimes you have, if you feel it's really heavy, I don't know about you, but sometimes I like to have, when I owned previous plate carriers with the shoulder strap removable option, it was a definite advantage to having simply unhook that shoulder strap. And now all I had to do was that's it. One of the features that I love about the FCPC, it has that capability to do that. Now just to show how much space this can really take on the rear, I have my MDOM vehicle hydration carrier, and that would fit pretty much perfectly on here. It's a little larger, but I would simply run it high. I would definitely not run it low because you're going to feel that on your lower back. I would run that about like this, and I'll intend to stick a flashbang here and my radio pouch, or perhaps another flashbang and then a radio pouch on the side of the MDOM pack. Armor compartments. There is simply a pull tab here, right? And imagine I can't do it right here, but you need 2 hands, one to lift and one to pull, right? Right now I have some cardboard inside, simply to have that rigid shape, maintain that rigidness. I use it for airsoft, so I'm not particularly concerned with real armor plates. The same goes for the rear. Pull it up, pull down. You have access to that armor compartment. Molly space, you got about 6 by 6 on the rear. And you got about 4 by 6 on the front. Notice these guys right here. You can route your communications or hydration tube right through this piece of Velcro retention right up to here. So your hydration tube can literally hang down here. So just so many features. In summary, I would highly suggest the Ferro Concepts plate carrier for an individual looking for a low profile setup. Great features such as whether it's the G-hooks, whether it's the internal admin pouch, whether it's the customizable interface. You can get this slick if you wanted. You can get this slick, I believe. believe they also have an assault panel that they're releasing. You can attach it here, and you can remove that as you need. It's kind of similar to the what the APC has, or the LBT Slick has with their assault panel. Also interchangeable cummerbunds. They do have a cummerbund. I believe they call it their airflow cummerbund. It reminds me of the JPC's cummerbund, except it has kind of like a mesh layer in between that molle webbing. So, in conclusion, I definitely highly recommend this plate carrier. Anyone looking for a low-profile solution with all these great features in a plate carrier. If you're curious about ordering information, you can check out the Ferro Concepts website at ferroconcepts.blogspot.com. If you're more comfortable ordering from US dealers, I personally ordered mine from St. Michael's Tactical. Once again, this is Spears from Spears Milsim. Hope you enjoyed my review of the Ferro Concepts plate carrier. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know.